there, folks, it's Kikoskia here, and welcome back to Let's Play Pillars of Eternity. When last we left off, we've explored nearly all of the Searing Falls and taken out the bounty target in the middle of it. That bounty target was a group known as Magran's Faithful, and Durance had nothing to say as we eliminated them. They were pretty tricky. They had quite a few nasty spellcasters and some really good frontline warriors. But enough spells managed to brute force the encounter, and we got a lot of nice items, on top of the reward we're going to get later.
Yes?
There's one more place we can check out, and it is this cave over here. This cave full of lava, and probably sorry. This means that the Ballad of Bernie Boom is probably going to be less useful here, at least against some of the enemies.
I'd be
I
glad.
anticipate there'll be a couple of flame blights here.
Whatever beast comes upon us here will find us already cooked.
You're not wrong. Let's have a look in here. That is 672 copper. Just right there for us to take. And here we have some Burned Lady. Now, get Grieving Mother to join us.
Hey.
As we move forward slowly, and hello, Flame Blight, and hello also, Zorib. Specifically, Zorib Champions. Yeah, this is going to be quite difficult, but I think we can do this. So,
What?
put you here,
Yes?
put you here,
Following your
put you
lead.
here,
Hey.
and you two right here. As
I'm
we're
here.
ready to have at it. Now, we don't want to
Yes?
shoot at the Flame Blights, because that's
Your
not
thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
You can go here, you can go here. And have at the like so. There we go.
I'm here.
You back up.
Hey.
You move forward. You move forward.
What?
And we'll get started with these spells here.
Aye.
We really need Mirror Image, though Fireball's going to be less useful. It's going to be much less useful. And there is also a Zorip Priest and a Zorip Skirmisher. Luckily, the ricochet shot bounced into the Zorip Skirmisher. So you fired there. I need you to back up. And we have one Skirmisher, two Champions, and a Priest. Our next target
Yes?
is the Priest. We could actually use the Fireball now to get these Zorip. Good idea. In fact, it was such a good idea that it obliterated the Priest and one of the Champions. Yep, that was a good call. They are gone. Fantastic. Now, what we want to do is do this so that we can get some extra damage there. We want you to attack there. You now need to hold off on that. You can absolutely magic missile the Skirmisher. The Skirmisher is gone. Yeah, we were meant to come here quite a bit earlier, but that doesn't mean to say there won't be a difficult encounter later on. There can always be more difficult encounters. You're immune
How
to
may I
that, but you won't be immune to this. You're immune to the secondary effect, but not the damage. Not the damage, as you can see there. And just like that, we prevailed. And our reward is a bunch of Zorip items and
I'm here.
some boats of flame.
Not a sound.
Let's keep moving. Still a lot more for us to explore. When I say that, it's not that big of an area.
I'm here.
There could still be many encounters. This, there's a lot of heat in here.
Your thoughts must flow
Surprised
deeply
we
indeed.
haven't been repelled by it.
I'm here.
Actually, it's very intense. Imagine it stinks in here too.
Hey.
Okay, we have
Yes?
another Flame Blight, a Champion, a Skirmisher, another Champion, and there is a Priest at the back. Okay, there's a Priest at the back. So, how close can we get without getting spotted? Okay, we're getting spotted there. We're not getting spotted
Your
here.
thoughts must flow
Okay,
deeply
you're getting
indeed.
spotted there. Not there, though. Here? Yes. There? No. Okay.
Hey.
Good to know the boundary.
Yes?
I imagine if we had higher stealth, we'd be able to get even closer.
I shall.
Okay, you there, you there, you there. We will save, because saving is very important. Aloth recommends that you always save.
I'm here.
And we want to shoot this champion
You're
here,
quite
because it will probably ricochet off into that champion.
friendly, aren't you?
Okay,
Yes.
you have a shot, you have a shot too. There we go.
Yes.
One shot there, you fire there, and you're badly injured, and you are... Did it ricochet off? It ricocheted off into the skirmisher again. Excellent.
I'm here.
So back off,
Your thoughts
back
must
off,
flow deep.
move forward,
Indeed.
buff again,
Yes?
buff again, and next thing we want to do is again fireball while we can. Right here.
On
Is that?
Oh,
Perfect. That is the exact right spot. So you're nearly gone. You're mostly gone. The priest is down already, which is brilliant. Need you to do that. You can do that. And I need you to wait on that. But for now, we can absolutely fire this magic missile at... Sure, fire it. Flame Blight is gone. Which leaves us only this one.
Yes.
And
Aye.
that shouldn't be too tricky because we have this one and it explodes
Hey,
just like that. Carry on. Ooh, we have some treasure, some Ardra, bloodstones, and the loot. I'll have
I'm
all of
here.
that. We will press on. Further in we go, looking for. Oh, we can look at that. Let's have a look at that. Rippling waves of heat rise. That they do. There's also a jar here, probably with money in it. Yep, 43 golden skellings and a opal. Now, if we go to here... Oh, this looks like a big arena.
hey,
And where there's Zorip, there tends to be... worms. Varying sizes. And this would be a pretty good place for a rather large worm to call home. Maybe a drake. Shall we
Yes.
find out? We shall. So we have here, not a whole lot. There's a Zorip champion there. A non-hostile
I'm here.
Zorip champion. There's a young drake. There is a young drake. Oh! The drake cocks its enormous head looking at you. It issues a stream of words directly into your mind. Glowing, burning, spark. You all thing. You come to take my spark, yes. What's the spark? The drake coils its body protectively around something. Spark is an ember. Warm, glowing, beautiful. Turns its head to look at you out of one slit pupil. One day I will become a burning thing, bright and terrible like my spark. I promise I didn't come to take your spark. Liar! The drake roars. You come to steal it with your cold, dirty paws. Okay, we need the whole party here. We need the whole party here because I don't want my tank that separated from Lirin and Grieving Mother. I also see a couple of targets that are going to be concerning. There are 2 drakes, there's some Zorip, I think there's 1 priest. Yeah,
I'm here.
this is not good, but we can deal with this, hopefully. There we go. Party's much better assembled now. So we go, what's the spark? We promised we didn't come to take it. And now violence. Hail the Silent. Immune to Dragon Breath, frightened, ground, stuck, terrified, resistances +10, blinded, dazed, hobbled, paralyzed, petrified, prone, sickened, stuck, stunned, and weakened. Also, not surprisingly, they're going to
How
be
may I help?
very resistant to fire. So, you move forward,
Hey.
you move forward. You need to very quickly get a shot off. You
I'm here.
need to very quickly get a shot off on someone. That champion will be
Yes?
fine. You shoot here. We're going to need this spell right now. Okay. They're all sort of bunched together. We have a High Priest, a champion, a skirmisher, another champion, and there are 2 young drakes. We can deal with young drakes. Young drakes are not a problem. Also, just because we have some drakes here doesn't mean that we can't use the fireball to great effect. Still use it, it's just going to have to be targeted at somebody else.
Following your lead.
Right, you need to fire. That's... Okay, this is the perfect time to use the fireball. Right now. Use it here. To get many people. Okay. Good. Nearly down. Injured. Injured. Barely injured. Not surprised about the barely injured. Okay, I need you to... I think this is time to use this. And you've cast that, you're still casting that. I now need you to use this magic missile on probably the Zorip High Priest. Yeah, the Zorip High Priest is our target. This champion needs to go down, so we'll deal with the champion. You now need to cast a Bless. Okay, champion's down. Fantastic. Also, this means that we can now disintegrate the young Drake. You've barely taken any damage. No point trying to prone you right now. You want to cast that. You now want to use this on a lot of targets.
Beyond seek!
Oh! You were knocked prone anyway! Excellent! Adir really is a fantastic tank, aren't they? Truly they are fantastic. Okay, you're gonna disintegrate. You have a few Oh, get the priest. Okay, priest is down. That means no healing's coming the way of the drakes. That drake is injured. This drake is injured. You are also injured. Excellent. Okay, we want to start using some of our bigger spells. And some of our bigger spells are things like Chain Lightning. We could also use a Killing Bolt. You know what? Use a Killing Bolt. Use a Killing Bolt on the lesser Drake. That's more likely to do something. Let's see what this does. Notice it is. It slew you. Just flat out slew you. Ooh, there is one Zorip champion. And is that some dragon breath? No, that is the other one down too. Yes, they are. Okay,
How
so
may I
it's
help?
now just you. Well, we have another Killing Bolt. Might as well use it. Might as well
Your
use
thoughts
the Killing
must flow
Bolt.
deeply indeed.
Yes?
Also, you're only at 3 charges.
Beyond
Okay,
seek!
you're badly injured. And now you're near death, and we got a Spectre because we slew you with that. There we go.
I'm here.
Victory is ours. And we got some generic loot.
Hey.
We got burning stone. A bright orange light blazes from the center of the stone. It radiates intense heat, yet it doesn't burn your hands when you hold it. On the ground where the dragon had curled around it, you find a stone that glows a brilliant orange, yet it is cool to the touch when you reach to retrieve it. Durant captures a glimpse of it, and his eyes bulge out of their sockets. He scowls, his mouth puckered as though having tasted poison, and he spits on the stony ground. A whore's cruel jest. The wench has always known where to sink her claws to get a rise out of me. What do you mean? This stone you carry, this is part of the bomb that destroyed Aethys. The God Hammer. Well, here's a question. What's it doing here? One wonders. The bomb blew big, but it would not have sent fragments this far from the citadel. The Drake must have carried it quite a distance. Or Magran merely put it here herself. You seem angry. For the first time, Durant seems to become aware of his demeanor, and as quickly as it had flared, it seems to recede, until you start to question whether he'd been angry at all. No, it is not anger, you see. I am merely a victim of a divine practical joke, it seems. That will remain between she and I, Watcher, for only I am able to appreciate it. I doubt that. Is it worth anything? Ah, ask Aethys. If you mean in terms of copper, there was a time when it might have been, but the market soon become flooded with pieces of the god hammer, most of them no more than the trivial enchantments of swindlers dabbling in wizardry. Counterfeit. As there has never been a reliable way to judge a fragment's authenticity, and the would-be judges are often watchers, questionable as the artifacts themselves, their value has plummeted considerably. Ask any shopkeeper if he's interested, and he'll try to sell you his fragments instead. I could ask you to tell me about the God Hammer, but we know all about that. Now,
Hey.
there's probably,
I'm here.
there's probably a small hoard.
Interesting.
And it's trapped. That's not surprising at all. And there's a hidden part to it. So here we have 545 money, a opal, some Tar Ondra Tara, and a ruby. And here we have Tidefall. A Roatai harbour master tired of officiating disputes between the various sailors, merchants, and pirates that daily made use of his port. The rowdy visitors caused trouble with the locals and with each other, leaving the harbour master forever cleaning up their messes. He was large, even for an Omawa, but soft-spoken, so he commissioned a local smith to forge the kind of sword that would do the talking for him. He took to patrolling the docks with it, relying on his own towering presence and his formidable blade to silence most arguments. He issued a mandate that any visiting sailors at port that did not conduct their business peacefully and depart with the tides would find themselves subject to his own mercenary justice. Disagreements were settled quickly and quietly after that. Ooh, Interrupt is strong. 20% of damage inflicted restored his endurance, 25% damage inflicted over... Whoa! That's a nice sword. It's just a shame that nobody in the team really uses greatswords. Oh, there's also this that we did not loot. Anything else? I'll have a quick look around, just in case. So we definitely weren't meant to come here at an early level. Ooh, there's also a Gauntlet of Ogre Might here. Nice. +2 might, won't say no to that. Is there anything else in here? The answer may surprise you, it is no.
I'm here.
Definitely worth coming here. Definitely worth coming here to get that item that seems to be a quest item, and to get that sword. If nothing else, we can sell that sword, or maybe we'll find a companion that can make use of it. There is somebody that we left in Defiance Bay that's probably going to have many questions when we next see them. Far more heavily equipped and much higher level. I thought you were just following me in. Nope. We went and did all kinds of other stuff. So we can now head back to Kednua, all the way back to the White March, and hand in those bounties. But first, one day to get back so that we can rest and get our resting bonus. Wonder what we're going to pick. Probably a mechanics bonus. Oh, it's Hiling Payday!
This place. As beautiful
So
as it
often
can be
Hiling
with the
Payday.
absence of children.
Okay, we will rest. That's a good one. 3 Constitution and 3 Resolve. I want to go with... +2 Mechanics is just such a useful one for disarming trap, so we'll do that.
Yes?
We'll quickly pop into our fortress to get some camping supplies, and then when we come back, we will return to White March and Star Wars Village, and ignore the phantom complainers while we do so. That fight was a great showing of how much stronger we've become. The fact that we could obliterate a pretty powerful dragon and a pair of younger drakes along with some Zoro without using too many of our resources.
I'm here.
We're pretty capable. But
Well met, friend.
we can't let that get to our heads, because there'll always be something that is more powerful than us. We want to grab one of these camping supplies, and we want to sell a few things to make this money back. And as luck would have it, we have a couple of things. These things aren't worth a lot of money, but we do have these things. Oh, we don't want to sell that. Oh, we don't want to sell that. We do want to sell this pistol, though. Armor? We have a couple of pieces. But I probably want to... Yeah, let's sell some helmets. We do have a lot of helmets. And that'll do. That gives us profit. And when we come
Yes?
back, folks, we'll return to the expansion, hand in the bounties, get experience and money, and see if there are any more bounties that are handed to us. I get the feeling probably not, and if that's the case, then we will go and check out Durgan's battery. We have a machine to
This
test, and we
place
also have some
As
cannons to help
beautiful
fix
as it
up.
can be with the absence of children.
Hopefully those cannons will be useful in keeping Durgan's battery safe, and we may be able to turn them against the Raid Searing camp. If we wanted to go in there literally guns a-blazing. That's not my intention, but it may be what we have to do. Maybe. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're not. If you are subscribed, press that bell for those notifications as when we return. We're heading back to the chilly north. And my, is it chilly there. My, is it chilly. And I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then.